Hey everybody, welcome back to my backyard. Arizona heat does not disappoint. It's going to be nice and sunny today, hardly any clouds in the sky, so it's going to be no respite. The heat's going to bear down on me all day long, at least as long as I'm out here working. So yesterday, when I was mixing the stucco for the backside of the spillway wall on the pool, every time I seem to mix a concrete-based product, whether it's mortar or concrete or stucco or something like that, the flies and the mosquitoes come out of the woodwork and they attack me. And they will attack usually from my knee to my ankle on the backside of both legs. So last night after I finished the stucco work here, I had probably accumulated a couple dozen mosquito bites, on both legs from the knee to the ankle. And last night was just kind of miserable because I was sitting there scratching and scratching and scratching. Finally I had to get a warm soapy rag and try to wash off my legs to see if that would help, and it did a little bit. Anyway, no more complaining about that. We are back to work. We're going to start doing some tile on top of the spillway wall here, and I want to show you what I've done so far. None of the stuff is mortared down, but I started cutting out all the tile that we're not going to need around the edges, all this stuff, and I'm going to have to backfill some of these. And some of these I'm probably going to have to cut, but none of this stuff is down yet. We're going to mix some mortar now, and we're going to get these laid in place, and then I'll start backfilling some of the ones around the edges. We have a lot more left down there. These are all the sections that I cut out, so we can use those to backfill all these spots. We're super excited about the way this is going to look. I think it's going to look absolutely fantastic. It kind of has that feel of the 1970s swimming pool, like a public swimming pool. I remember seeing a lot of this penny tile when I was a little kid, and it just kind of brings me back to that. I like it. I think it's going to look neat. I think it's going to look really, really cool. It complements the tile that Shannon picked out, and when she picked out this penny tile, I'm a fan. I'm a true fan. So let's get started. I'm gonna start mixing some mortar, and hopefully these pesky little mosquitoes and flies don't come out. See if we can just keep them at bay. Let's get busy. Let's go. Okay, I finished the tile, or at least most of the tile, on the wall behind the pool. So check this out. Looks pretty cool. Now what I do need to do is go around the edges. There's a couple of tiles I need to put down, just individual little circles, and I need to go around the edge just a little bit more before I start cutting the tile and putting the cut ones around the edge too. So what I did was just got close on the inside. So once I grout that, once I finish the grout on those things, it's going to be seamless. It's going to look fantastic. And then I'll just round that grout down to the stucco line down here, and it'll look good. I like it. I like it a lot. Now, one more thing is, the other day I realized that the screw that I had put in my light for the pool light was regular steel, so it rusted. See that? Now, what I need to do is get in the pool, and I bought some stainless steel screws, number 8s, number 10s. I don't know which one exactly fits, so I bought a couple different sizes, and we're gonna jump in the pool here in a little while and try to figure that out. I'm gonna build a little tiny PVC snorkel system that I can put down there and be able to stay down there as long as I really need to get that screw in place. Now my pool computer, let's see here. My pool computer says, let's see here, how warm is my pool? Let's see. And I think my pool is about 82 or 83 degrees, which means it's going to be warm enough to get in. All right, so I will be doing that here in a little while. It's a nice warm day today, so that should feel pretty good. It looks pretty refreshing, actually. And water's ready for me to get in. Okay, so here we are poolside. I'm gonna jump in the pool. I'm going to use my brand new snorkel that I just made, and then I am going to attempt to see if some of the screws that are in my pocket, stainless steel screws now, are going to fit the existing threads on the bezel that the light screws into. Because what I put in there before was a rusty, well, it wasn't rusty, it rusted, and it was regular steel screw, and then it came out and the light now has a bunch of rust all over it. So I'm going to use a stainless steel screw, and I'm going to get in and let's see what happens. All right, here we go. Let's have some fun. victory. That worked. So it was one of the screws I had in my pocket. This actually, it feels pretty good. Been working on that shed this morning, and I put up a little bit of sweaty armpits. So now we're good to go. Now what I do need to do, now that I'm in here and I can show you something, is you look at, let's just say this one right here, because you can see the sun on it. There's still residue on here that, oh geez. Hey, come here. Why did you find it necessary to jump in the pool? What are you doing? Come on. Come on. Alright, we created monsters when we invited our dogs in the pool to begin with. So now, because of that, they're always in the pool. And these dogs shed a lot, so there's constant dog hair. Oh geez. Stop throwing stuff in the pool. Stop throwing stuff in the pool so you can get it. Anyway, here we go. This one here will stay in until he is exhausted. That one, the crackhead, will jump in and then jump right back out. But this one here will swim around for a half an hour. Oh, there we go. Let's see if I have my theory right. He's gonna get out right away, maybe? Nope, nope, oh, come on. What are you gonna do? It's a red. All right, well, there we are. The pool light is in. The dogs are refreshed. I'm refreshed. And now we're going to go ahead and continue working on the shed here in a minute and set some posts. Hope you enjoyed it. See ya. Okay, the day has arrived. We are starting the framework on the shed, and we're putting down the base rail right now. So I am drilling holes through metal, and big enough so my 5/8 concrete anchors can go through there, and then we're doing 5/8 holes into the concrete so we can set our anchors and screw the base rail down to the concrete. So here we go. Check this out. I just got the first one done. It's not pretty. The rest of them are going to be a little bit better because it's a learning curve for me. So here we go. So what we did, we have this is a 12-foot span, so we have an 8 and a 4-footer that we just roughly welded together after the fact, and those are our 5/8 concrete anchors with, and we just screw those things down. So what we drill down into the concrete, set the anchors with the hammer, and then we will screw those down, and that holds the base rail to the concrete. And then from there, we're going to go all the way around. Then we're going to weld the vertical post to the base rail. At least that's what we plan to do. So we have a little bit more cutting to do, more drilling. I need to pull this base rail up because we have a window, door, and siding sealant that we are going to be putting underneath. It's quad OSI, and we're going to put that underneath between the base rail and the concrete. That'll keep bugs and garbage from being able to come through here, and it'll just seal that up really good, so no moisture or little critters can get into our shed. So I'm going to pull this back up. I'm going to undo the little bolts, pull it up, put the sealant down, put that down, and that one will be done. So we're also using a little Harbor Freight titanium flux core welder here, because sometimes when you're using a welder with gas and you're outside, the wind comes in, blows the gas away, and then your welds are just not pretty. So we're using a flux core welder. It's just a little Harbor Freight that I borrowed from a buddy of mine. So that's where we are right now. We're going to keep going, and stay tuned. If you have anything that you want to throw in the comments, please do. We'd love to hear from you. I don't know that we're doing this entirely correct, but it's going to be very functional. Anyway, it's a learning curve for us too, but hey, in the DIY world, that's what you have to do. All right, I got to keep these dogs from running through my work site. All right, talk to you soon. Keep watching. See ya. Bye. Okay, so we got the base rail done on the shed. So all of that is in. That's the 2x3. We have the all the silicone underneath it, and we have all of the anchors in. It's all welded. Everything is finished. We have that, the welding is done. Everything's 90 degrees. So now we've got our posts laid out. Those posts are 10.5 feet on the front side and 9.5 feet on this side. And I'm thinking, I just laid one of those posts up vertically, and it is super, super tall. I don't know that we're gonna probably go that high. I think we might take maybe a foot off of each post. Maybe 10.6 in the front, maybe 8.6 in the back. We'll see, because 10.6 puts us way up over the top of that patio cover. It puts us probably another, maybe a foot or so higher than that patio cover, and that just, to me, it just didn't look quite right.